jungle where we laid witness to some of the most serene landscape the country has to offer. They were simply living in harmony with nature.
In my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams, my dreams take me where I belong.
It was all downhill from there. We were at the water's edge in no time and looking at some of the most perfect waves I've ever seen.
I wouldn't change it if I could. Had breakfast with the Beatles. It's all good in my dreams.
The sport of surfing in Indonesia is absolutely booming. It has even made it to the far reaches of some of the most remote islands in the country. Local kids often salvage broken boards left by traveling surfers and turn them into their own custom shapes. Again, it is so inspirational and refreshing to see how enthusiastic these kids are about surfing.
Have you seen the lights glow? They'll pave the way back home. We know that we can change, slip south from the way.
Nothing but pure stoke.
Equal lost, equal love. Try to find equal light. We lost the lives today. We'll wake when this bell rings. They prayed our hearts to the ocean. They prayed our hands to the airwaves. They prayed our eyes to the horizon. They prayed our. We will wait for the rain. We will tame all the weight.
The wave at Desert Point is very temperamental, as it will only break on a low tide. That left plenty of time to hang out and explore the beaches, take in the sights, and catch up with my friends who I hadn't seen for quite some time.
Wish all for you, it's all for you. Have you seen the lights glow? They'll pave the way back home. We know that we can change, slip south from the way devices. Equal lost, equal love. Try to find equal light. We lost the lives today. We'll awake when this bell rings. They prayed our hearts to the ocean. They prayed our hands to the airwaves. They prayed our eyes to the horizon. They prayed our. We will wait for the rain. We will tame all the weight. Burn the rest. We don't need air. It's so delayed and low. We were laughing, but this will change us. Burn the rest. We don't need air. It's so delayed and low. We were laughing, but this will change us. Burn the rest. We don't need air. It's so delayed and low. We were laughing, but this will change us.
Here we are wrapping up second little trip out to Desert Point on Lombok. Yeah, waves were fun the last couple days. It was just kind of sort of teasing us. Wasn't really big enough to do its thing. It's been notorious, people getting 20, 30-second tube rides out there, so you kind of have that picture in your mind, and that's what you're hoping for. But again, you can't win it all. Sometimes swells produce, other times they don't, and this one was a little bit smaller than everything was saying, so still had a couple fun waves. Cool to hang out with McCullough and Hank and Ian and everyone. It's been a while since I've seen them, so catching up. And again, one of the most beautiful places I've been to in my life. So you take a look around, and you can't be upset about not surfing. It's one of the more majestic places I've ever seen. So yeah, just soaking it up, enjoying it for what it is. It's really nice. I was a little overwhelmed by Bali and Kuta at first. It's just big tourist hub, so you get people running around, non-stop, going a million miles an hour. So to come out here, it was really, a throwback to sort of the old days. There's people still living without electricity here. Just really friendly and happy, just content with their lives and what they have, and it's very simplistic. They have what they need to get by and survive, and they're perfectly content with that. They're not worried about materialistic things, and I think that's can all live and by example from them. I think we all kind of get caught up in our lives and all these needs and wants that we have, but really take a look around. It's pretty simple. Some food and a couple of waves and good friends. That's what it's all about. Back in Bali, we decided to venture a little off the beaten path. We rented a few motorbikes and drove out to the tip of the Phuket Peninsula. It is a far cry from the busy streets of Kuta, and a change of pace that was more than welcome. We cruised around on our bikes for the next few days, indulging in the local way of life.
Sarong persyarat tempat suci.
From Hindu temples to deserted beaches and ritual dances, our senses were overwhelmed during every moment.
Nama Dumon, Wayan Dumon. Bang!
Indonesia is an incredible country with something to offer for nearly everybody. I thoroughly enjoyed my time here, and I'm looking forward to coming back soon. Yeah, these are the next two swells lining up here. Pretty sure I'm gonna head up north, and looks like the first big day or two out at Mavericks. Again, this is probably the first really big day, so I'm sure everyone's gonna be flying in for it. And hopefully get up there, get a couple big ones, knock the dust off, and get some good waves. Unfortunately, Russ is just getting back into the water from his ankle injury, so he went back down to mainland Mex, kind of getting some warm water, some nice long easy points to sort of work that out. So I'll just be on the road by myself the next couple days. Packing up all the thick wetsuits, heading up north to Mavericks, Half Moon Bay. Looking like it's going to be the first real big swell of the season, so I'm going to try and get up there. It's about 8-hour drive north of here. Can wait for the traffic, the evening traffic to die down here pretty quick, and just hit the road, drive through the night, get there sometime this morning. Yeah, just loading up the car with all the gear, big wave boards, small wave boards. It's like good couple 3-4 days. I'm not too sure where we're gonna be surfing after the big day, but nevertheless gonna be ready for just about everything. So I'm gonna hit the road here in just a minute. We'll be there before you know it. Just woke up, had a good night's sleep in the back of the car here. We're still hanging out in the Half Moon Bay Harbor. Yeah, rain passed through last night. Got nice sunny skies. I think there's gonna be a little bit of wind, like everyone's saying, but shouldn't be too bad. Swell's still not quite here yet. Just got the buoy reports, and it's a few hours up the coast, just starting to hit there. So we got a little bit of time. Gonna go get a nice cup of coffee and warm up, get the day started, and looks like probably from around 10, 11 o'clock this morning till dark, it's going to be full on, solid, so looking forward to it.
siempre quise estar.
Conscientemente recuerdo mi instinto, es esta canción, suena por tus oídos otra vez. Dice siempre lo mismo y vos la escuchás, suena dentro de tu corazón.
Fue una luz que se apagó. Mi cerebro.
Morning. Hey, Greg. Yeah, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you too.
Atrás mi enfermedad, no te puedo engañar.
What did you just do?
Just jumped on a plane yesterday from Hawaii and just pretty much rousted Greg for the last 5 days and pinned his brain on what's going to happen. And here I am, showed up with Mark Healy last night and just rolled in at Oakland, no love in Oakland. And yeah, just cruising, just came over to surf Mavs.
Definitely wearing the 6 mil today. It's gonna be a cold one. Oh, still nothing yet, but probably within an hour or two, it's gonna be picking up pretty quick. Probably about 12 o'clock today, it's gonna be full on, so trying to stay relaxed, don't get too anxious.
Yeah, I love surfing with Greg anywhere in the world. He's a really good surfer, really good big wave surfer. He's got a lot of patience when it comes down to surfing big waves. I've learned a little bit from him. You know, he always seems to pick off some of the bigger waves of the day, and just patience is a virtue. And then traveling the world with him is unreal too. He's got my back, you know, out in the water. You know, always looking out for each other. And he's just, you know, traveling is where you really figure out who your friends and who your enemies are. And he's definitely a friend.
Nah, they came in to just make sure I was okay, which I gave them the I'm okay.
Just his camera.
Yeah.
Help! Help! Help!
I remember then getting to my feet and seeing it kind of already starting to break over here and just going, oh no, you know, you don't stand a chance. But just, you know, raced out to the bottom and into the flats, and the thing exploded once behind me. You know, rode out in front of that white water, and the thing just swallowed me whole and, you know, took me straight down. You know, feeling my ears pop from, you know, the pressure being so deep.